if I'm not mistaken, and instantly became a customer pick, and certainly for good reason. So we are just very simply, personalization in jewelry has never been more popular. And maybe during the last holiday season, you were shopping with us in jewelry and you probably could see just about every single one of our #1 jewelry brands did their own version of the initial pendant. Just like everything Bellezza does, they did their own version so beautifully here. So you choose the initial. We have A through size, through size. A, the initials, letters through Z. I know we're sold out of was it the Q and X at this point? Okay. And then you're also receiving a fancy link 20-inch necklace. And this is that Rololink, kind of elongated, individual rolled links, so you can adjust this if you want to make it 18 inches, if you want to make it, 16 inches, you can easily do so. The actual pendant, and this is what I love, you can see this from far across, from seating from someone, because it's embossed and raised and textured. And it's just about 1¼ inches in length. Just about every review on this initial pendant, except for one, is a perfect 5-star review. And the other one that isn't is a 4-star review. So pretty darn close there, but really tastefully done. And this one, 3 or 4 flex pays. We're gonna go right out to Paul, because I know Paul, not only is it a customer pick, but this is also a favorite amongst everyone, men and women. This has become so beloved.
I love wearing this pendant, and I wanted you guys to see this because one of these necklaces is 18 karat, one of them is 14 karat, and this is Bellezza. And you see that it goes together perfectly. That's what Bellezza is. The color of the gold that we bring to you matches back perfectly to any real, genuine gold you may have. It looks like solid Italian 18 karat gold. Now, the reason I think folks are really loving this pendant, it was only on one time before, Lynn, you're right. The reason they're loving it is because it's finally big enough and legible enough. We've seen so many teeny tiny little pendants with the initial that you can't even see them. Yeah. This one you can see. It feels rock star. It feels celebrity. It feels cool. It feels hot, fabulous, on trend. You can just tell it's fun to wear. And in fact, when you read the reviews, and please take a moment to do that, people are using words like, looks like real gold. I have worn it every day. I love this pendant. Get so many compliments. That is what this pendant is. And I gotta tell you, Lynn, I have tried to get the initial pendant right probably 3 or 4 times now, and have struck out every time until this one. And it all ended up being about the size of the pendant and the way we textured it so that it's legible and looks real. It looks real, it looks expensive, it looks fun, and that personalized jewelry trend is not going anywhere. All of us, all around the world, we're like, I want something that says something uniquely about me. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what we all want. Yes.
As a gift, Paul, too. If I, you, we've been friends for a long time, but, a personalized gift, if I give to you, initial that has a P on it, you give to me this initial and an L, it's that to me is beyond special. That's that personal connection. And people are gonna ask you about it. It almost has that dog tag feel to it. Even to the weight, Paul, you were talking about, it looks like, and people, if you read the reviews, I can't believe it was so much better in person. When I opened up the box, I couldn't believe the color, I couldn't believe the weight of the piece. It was so much more beautiful than it was on television. And those are the reviews that, we love to bring to you. And you're so right, because there's been lots of beautiful different initial designs, but it really depends on what you're specifically looking for. Most of them are in a font that might be cursive, they're a little bit smaller, that yes, if you get close enough, you can, figure out that, oh yes, it is an H, or yes, it is a K. These, it's almost the way too that they textured and raised the actual letter, and then the texturing of the gold underneath of it. It's almost like a reflection, like sunlight, if you will, that's coming up and really showcasing the initial. It's so cool. I can see how long you worked on something like this to make it happen. happen, to have that dog tag status that stands out. And then you could easily, especially at this price, put it on like a simple, you know, basic chain, right? On a basic pendant chain. This is a beautiful Rolo chain, and it's not a little tiny one. You can see there's a heftiness to the 20-inch chain here. And the nice thing is that you have a lobster claw clasp. I don't know if I can bring that up in the shot. So if you want, what you could easily do, and it's gonna be stamped Bellezza, it'll be stamped Italy, so that you know you have the real deal here. And then if you wanted to adjust this from 20 inches to make it a little bit shorter, to adjust to a neckline that you're wearing, or if you're layering the pieces, you could easily do it. I thought, you know what, let's get a whole different look and feel, and that's why I said, I'm gonna just put it on the collared necklace. And with that special on shipping and handling today, basically if you ordered the collared necklace and now you're ordering the initial pendant that does come with the 20-inch Rolo chain, you're at free shipping and handling right now. So maybe you're saying, I love those earrings that Lynn is wearing, that Julia has on. Guess what? Yes, it's at a great special price. And now that's gonna be free shipping and handling, or anything else that you purchase up until midnight tonight. So Paul, let's take those through. We're about 30 minutes into our first hour. What Bellezza's about, how this all came to be. I mentioned in the beginning, it's one of our fastest running, newest, fabulous brands in jewelry here at HSN. And it's not new anymore. I mean, it's like, just about every single piece is a customer pick. So tell us a little bit about the whole background and the metals and how this came to be.
Sure. I started working on Bellezza 12 years ago now, so you're right, it's not so new. And took a couple of years to convince the Italians to work for us in bronze, because they weren't doing it, even though they created this process in Rome almost 2,000 years ago. And I said, I want to bring this back. And the reason I want to bring it back is I want every single woman on earth to have every single piece of gold jewelry she deserves. You want it, you need it. It's such a status thing, and it just becomes more and more status every day. The price of gold today, $1,970, almost $2,000 an ounce. So
Wow.
most of us would not spend our money that way on a solid gold chain like this. But gosh, we want that look, and that's the look we give you, because we start with pure Italian bronze, and then the way we create that gold color, it's absolutely perfect. It matches back to your real gold jewelry. Let's say you have a chain, a gold chain that you got maybe when you had communion. You've had it your whole life, and you wear it, you cherish it, it's solid gold. You could put this pendant on that chain, and it will look like they were made for each other. That is Bellezza. And that's why people use the words real, gold, so rich, so buttery, Italian. One of you said that it looks even better than 14 karat gold, and you're right. It looks like 18 karat gold. That's what it looks like. Wait till you get these home. You're gonna feel so proud to wear this, so happy, and the compliments, let them come. By the way, that chain is 20 inches, so it's big enough for a guy. I wear it easily. It looks great to me on me, so if there's a man in your life, he might like it too.
How neat would that would be? Buy one for you and get one for your partner, get one for your child, get one for your best friend, get one for your granddaughter, make it special, make it personal. You know what else you could do? And I'm gonna give everybody an update in just a second. I don't know where our camera is, but when you turn this over, and Paul, we should talk about this, and a lot of people commented on it. You could even have this, maybe a little special engraving, a year, or a special moment in time, a date in the back, because remember, it's gold and it's bronze, so that they're strong. The bronze-based metal is gonna be strong. So if you wanted to make it that much more customized and that much more personal, you'd be able to do so. I know we did lose some of the letters. We don't bring many in. We lost X, we lost U, we lost Q, and now we just lost F. So now we're getting into some of the more popular initials, and my producer just told me so many of them, the more popular ones, we have about 12 remaining. So we are busy, busy, busy. It is only a second airing. If you have a minute, please read the reviews. Definitely the perfect him and her gift. That definite statement piece. I mean, Julia is good 20 feet away from me here in the studio, and boy, do I see that reflective look, and I can just see, I can't make it out. Like I said, I know it's like a dog tag, and it's definitely gold and has some kind of special message. But if I was maybe about 5 feet closer, I know that's a J. There is no doubt about it. Even far away, that, you know, with the one I'm wearing, the L on the collared necklace, you can tell, you know, when you get up, but that is definitely, it's enhanced by that texturing, by that engraving, and by the way it's raised, the way it's polished, that it stands out. And it just is so authentic, the look and the feel, so you can change it up very easily. Even on the bail, you'll notice it's not a super, super large bail, but it's a good size. So if you did order the collared necklace at our special feature price today, it fits that absolutely no problem whatsoever. I think it would just be a tad bit too small. Yeah, for the paper clip that's gonna be coming up for you. That's finally also just back in stock as one of the most requested fancy link chains in the world. Of course we had to do it in our Bellezza line. So if you are just tuning in with us, this is our version. And Paul, hats off to you and our buying team and our fabulous artisans in Italy for really creating that ultimate, like, beautiful personalization and initial pendant that instantly everybody has fallen in love with without having to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars, or I should say thousands, knowing what the price of gold is right now, but getting that exact same look. And yet, hard to believe, under $17, HSN, 30-day money-back guarantee. You don't even have to pay the whole thing off all at once. You'll understand. I think when this is one of those pieces that, when we say this, Paul, certain Bellezza pieces, you just have to see for yourself. You have to touch the piece. You have to wear the piece to understand why it's just, you know, so beloved. And really how well it wears. Let's talk a little bit about that too, Paul.
Sure. Well, because we work in pure bronze, Italian bronze, no less. I mean, think about bronze as the metal of sculptures. It has been for centuries and centuries. And there's a reason that artists choose to work with bronze, and that is because bronze and gold look very much alike when they're in their melted state. But as bronze cools, it does something that gold doesn't do. It takes on even more detail. And it's because of the way it expands. And that makes it perfect for creating artistic pieces like this, where you really want to see that letter, where you want the crispness and the detail of the highlights around it. Bronze is actually even better than gold to do this. Then we give it that beautiful, warm, buttery, rich Italian 18-karat gold color, and it just matches back to everything you have. And most folks find that they can wear these pieces for years and years, and they're just fine. I will tell you, like any piece of jewelry, gosh, they don't like suntan spray. Oh, no. Suntan spray and jewelry do not mix, let me tell you.
Well, good to know. So when you're going to the beach, make sure before you go ahead and put your sunscreen on, and put your sunscreen on, and you can put your jewelry on afterward, but don't spray it together. Okay, that's a good recommendation. But as far as, again, that beauty and the richness, that is why Bellezza is so loved, this formulation that they have truly, truly perfected. And it is that experience. If you've ever been to Italy or anywhere in Europe and thought, oh, okay, I'm going to surprise myself and I'm going to get myself a surprise and buy a piece of jewelry, that is the experience we wanted you to have. Obviously without the price tag that would come along with that. So we go to Italy, we work with the finest Italian artisans that create these beautiful pieces that are famous for, of course, chain making, as you're looking at here. We went to #1 Italian factory that is known for Rolo chain making. That's what you're getting in this 20-inch necklace. Okay, last call if you want the Y. So F sold out, U sold out, X sold out. Y is last and final call. And this could also be, like we said, personalize it to whatever, you know, works for you. Maybe I know they have the M over here for my last name, for Murphy, or however you want to do it. Maybe your initial of your mother, or your initial of your children, or whomever it may be. But again, Paul, final thoughts on our absolute favorite initial pendant from Bellezza.
You know what? I think if you want to feel like you're channeling a trip to Milano, and I think we even have some pictures so now that is actually in Sicily. Is that not stunning? Been there for 2,000 years. And what's the name of it? Oh my gosh, my brain just lost it. It's gorgeous. It's right there in Sicily. I can see it. It'll come to me next. But
is that part of the Colosseum or no?
This is actually in Sicily, and it's up in the hills. It was built by the Greeks, probably even before the Italians ran Sicily. And it's going to come to me. It's like I can't think of it.
Well,
Okay,
think about it, because you know it will come to you when you're like, all of a sudden you're going to be like, just belt it out whenever you hear it. We're going to wait for actually, when it asks that you were very, very busy, you can go to hsn.com and then just simply search Bellezza. And very simple and easy. As you can see, you just click on whatever initial, whatever letter that you would like, and voila, you can choose FlexPay. You can also, right now, today, part of our Big Appreciation Month, if you do apply for the HSN charge card, your very first purchase, you can take $40 off. Normally it's $10. So when you have that HSN charge card, you enjoy all the perks. Today is a great example. 3 FlexPays, HSN charge card, add another FlexPay. We're back with our paperclip necklace. Stay with us.